Hello, welcome to TrailDog again. Kielder Forest. This is the last one. This is the final climb, and that's it with the voiceovers. And it's just back to me talking while actually riding, with me not knocking my headphones off or burping or any of that stuff. It's just going to be the regular stuff. That was a nice dramatic bit of music there. That worked quite well. Anyway, Kielder Forest. This is, as I said, this is the final one, and I need to kind of sum up Kielder itself, what I think of it. I'm kind of half and half. I did quite like it. This is pretty much going to be what I'm going to say with most trail centres. Half and half. I like the downhills, but the uphills were kind of annoying. Let's go over the good points. Signage, brilliant. The trails were pretty good, challenging, but I managed to actually ride all of them, I think. The uphills were fairly rough, lots of big rocks all over the place, but they didn't give me too much of a challenge. But they gave me a challenge, but not too much to overwhelm me. The downhills were pretty good. Rough as hell, but good, flowy. Yeah, I could get into it. I enjoyed the downhills. Uphills, not too difficult. With the exception of a couple of pieces, mostly stony holes, which was terrible. They were doable. There was a lot. Let's keep that to the next bit. So that's five pluses I can see at the moment. On the downsides, getting to the trail. The actual physical location of the trail, Kielder, it's in the arse end of nowhere. It is not easy to get to. Then there's the location of the trails themselves at Kielder. In theory, not a bad thing. It's easy to get to. It's a nice warm up to actually get to the start of the trail, to the trailhead. But the signage for that, I've got good and bad signage. There's no signage for it. In fact, I had to ask at the bike shop for the directions to how to get to the trail, because it's not signposted anywhere. And even then, I kind of went a bit wrong and visited an observatory area next to the lake, which hadn't been signposted as not the way to go, and there were quite a lot of tyre marks in the mud to show that other people had done exactly the same thing. Dramatic music, brilliant. And yeah, it sounds a bit like Batman actually. Anyway, bad things. Oh, Bloody Bush. Let's talk about Bloody Bush. Having the two trails intersecting, good idea. Having it branch off from the very highest point, not such a hot idea. It's a good challenge, but you gain a bit more height, and then you're down. There's no challenge to the down. It's fire road down. You're just dropping as much height as you possibly can before gaining as much again on the bloody fire roads again. It's annoying, to be honest, and unnecessary. And maybe that's where you had to build or stuff like that, but it feels like a cheap shot. It's like, well, we need to get a lot more climbing and a lot more descending in. Send them down the fire road, send them back up another one that they've already done once before. It's challenging, it adds length to it, it adds climb and descent, but it's cheap. Maybe winding back up from the final countdown and going back up a little bit, and then around the hill to Cappenhasek or whatever, might have worked. I don't know. I don't know, to me it just felt cheap. It's like, oh god, I'm doing these stupid climbs again. And they are stupid climbs. There's a little fun bit at Cappenhasek, but you're back into the stony hole section, and that is awful. If you want to actually do the full two trails, you've got to climb back up to the very top again. You've dropped off nearly all your height in one go in one 3-kilometre fire road. Then you're back to the top again in one go. It's not nice. It's challenging, but it's not nice. I've lost count of how many downsides that is. I think it is about 5 and 5. It's 50-50, and I would recommend trying it. It's quiet. It is very, very quiet. I'm going to have to wrap this up quickly because I think this is me getting to the top here. It's very quiet, so if you want a nice empty trail centre, go here. I didn't see a single person all day. The trails are good. I'm guessing that's because there's no traffic really, so it tends to be quiet. Not much trail messing up. If you want somewhere quiet, challenging, go to Kielder. I'd advise though, if you're going any distance, stay overnight nearby because it's a pain to get to. And this is back onto the Lonesome Pine Trail and we're going back up to the top. Verdict, visit it if you can. It's worth a try. And again, thank you for watching. Next videos should be in Innerleithen, the remainder of the cross country in Innerleithen, which I filmed last week or 2 or 3 weeks ago. Cheers for watching and goodbye.